Welcome to the Nifty Chicks. Minty, so what is an NFT?
Well, it's funny you ask that, Jenna, because in this episode, we will be discussing what is the definition of a non-fungible token, also known as a NFT. Let's do this. Welcome to the Nifty Chicks. Hi, Jen FT.
Hi, Minty, so
How are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's a beautiful day here in Puerto Rico. It has been sunny all day long, so I honestly cannot complain.
I know. It's hard though to have, we pretty much every day is the same here and they're all beautiful.
I don't know. This past summer was pretty darn hot. This is like, as my friend John Lee Dumas would say, these are the glory months. The winter months here in Puerto
Yes.
Rico are amazing. So it is 10 times better here, I think, now than it was in the thick of August, but it's amazing either way.
I agree. So we said we're going to talk about what is the definition of a non-fungible token, also known as a NFT. So I had to, of course, go look at Merriam-Webster's dictionary for the definition. So the definition of a non-fungible token is a unique digital identifier that cannot be copied, substituted, or subdivided, that is recorded in a blockchain and that is used to certify authenticity and ownership as of a specific digital asset and specific rights relating to it. So when I read that, then my first thought was, well, what is a blockchain? So then I had to go look up what is a blockchain. So a blockchain is defined as a digital database containing information such as records of financial transactions that can be simultaneously used and shared within a large, decentralized, publicly accessible network. So then I was like, oh my gosh, now I really don't know what is going on here. So I was hoping maybe you would be able to help explain this in terms that not only I could understand, but everybody else out there could as well.
Yeah. So, and you can even go even a step further. Like, what does decentralized mean? Like, it's just, I mean, super complex. So here's how my brain understands it. So a non-fungible token, the key thing here is fungible, right? It's not a term that we typically use, and fungible to me means interchangeable. So there are things that are fungible in this world and things that are non-fungible. So things that are fungible, right? A dollar bill. If I were to ask you, Erin, can I borrow a dollar? You can reach in your wallet and give me a dollar, and every dollar is the worth the same. It's the same. I mean, there's a couple of nuances, some number differences, but the dollar itself is interchangeable. I can give you $1 for another dollar, and we are both happy.
Right.
Non-fungible would be something that is not interchangeable. So someone explained it to me as a definition of like cars. So I'm a car girl. I love cars. And the way it was explained to me is that every car has a VIN number. It is an etched VIN number that it is basically the identity of that car. Now, there may be other cars that look very similar, that have the same color, the same amount of doors, the same kind of style. Maybe it's a convertible, maybe it's a van. But essentially, no two cars are exactly the same. Everyone has a little bit of a difference in the nuances. And there are some cars that are a little bit more rare than others, which make it more valuable. But the thing that makes it non-fungible is the fact that I can't give you a Mustang for another Mustang and have them be equal amount of value. So every car has a different worth and a different value. That's what makes it non-fungible. So like I said, fungible, the difference between something fungible, something non-fungible is whether it's interchangeable at the same value. Was that helpful? And another kind of example of this that I really like is paintings, because there's some similarities to kind of what NFT started as digital art. And so there are only a select number of Mona Lisas, right? But there are tons of copies of them. And those copies can be interchangeable because the value of them are equal, because it's not the legitimate Mona Lisa. But the actual, there's only one Mona Lisa, and that Mona Lisa is not fungible. You can't just exchange it for another Mona Lisa. That doesn't exist.
Right.
So that's what kind of that digital art aspect of what non-fungible means in art. Does that make sense?
It does. And something that I had heard too that helped me understand what NFTs were better was, sticking with your art theme here, is that, I mean, a lot of people say, well, I don't understand. I can right click on that picture or screenshot it or whatever, and then I own it too. But think about it this way. If you walk into the Louvre and you take a picture of the Mona Lisa, yes, you have that picture of the Mona Lisa, but you don't actually own the Mona Lisa. You own the picture of the Mona Lisa. Right?
That's right. That's right. There's only one Mona Lisa, and that is non-fungible. You can't make a duplicate. You can't copy it. Like you just said, the best thing you can do is take a picture of it, but it's just not the same.
Right. So hopefully that definition helps everybody understand a little bit better what an NFT is. So I wanted to, we wanted to kind of show you a few different NFTs that really kicked off the whole industry of NFTs and what really started getting people talking about it. So the first one we wanted to show you was a Cryptopunk, which, I mean, let's be honest, this is a bunch of pixels on a screen.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So the history behind Cryptopunks is it is one of the first PFP, which means a profile picture project that was ever created of a size of about 10,000. So there are 10,000 Cryptopunks, and they started releasing in 2017. And before then, NFTs were so new. There was really no value in them because there's nobody, in order for something to be valuable, you need somebody else on the other side willing to pay for it. So NFTs at this point, back in 2017, were brand new. And so Cryptopunks decided to release the project Cryptopunks of 10,000 of these pixelated icons, and it was so new, and that they gave them away. These Cryptopunks were given away, and it was, like I said, one of the first. And usually anytime you're first to the race, you typically win, and these things have won. They soared like crazy. And now the Cryptopunks, there is no floor price. People are not selling them. You have to convince someone and offer someone in order for them to sell it to you. But these Cryptopunks are worth, $500,000 to $1 million to plus $1 million and well into that. So, I mean, it's just skyrocketed.
So as we were sitting here talking and recording this, I thought we would be remiss if we didn't talk about the CryptoKitties. So CryptoKitties were actually one of the first NFTs that really started the generative, and some of these terms and terminologies that we might talk about, we will eventually explain in other episodes down the road. But CryptoKitties, you can breed your kitties and have new little baby kitties, and so I just had to add in there CryptoKitties as NFTs as well. So Jenna and I also wanted to talk to you about, I'm sure you've heard about all the craze of the apes. I mean, it seems to be like NFTs have turned into, it's all about the animals, right? So this is an image of the Bored Ape Yacht Club, and what we looked at when we were looking at these, Jenna, so this one's worth, I think it's like 25 I can't see that.
It's like a $250,000.
Yeah, I'm sorry, 250,000. $250,000 NFT. It's where this one they have it listed for almost 94 ETH, which is crazy.
Yeah. What that is that's the cheapest one, right? So
Yeah.
what people have done with these Bored Apes is they essentially sell them on the secondary market. So if you didn't get the original one from the actual project creator, then you have to buy them on the secondary market. And secondary market is full of these apes that you can buy, and there's always the most expensive one and the cheapest one, and the cheapest one is what sets the floor price, and we'll go over this in another episode. But essentially what we've done here is we picked the cheapest Bored Ape that we could find, and it is 93 ETH right now. I mean, that's expensive.
Crazy. So part of why we started this show, the Nifty Chicks, is because women have been, I guess you would say, infiltrating what kind of was the boys club, right? So a lot of, well, not a lot, but a few famous celebrities have been talking about crypto and NFTs, and, you know, Reese Witherspoon's been heavily involved, Paris Hilton, Eva Longoria, and women are really becoming mainstream within NFTs. And so we have a few women projects that we just wanted to mention in this episode, just so you guys, or you chicks, are familiar with some of the projects. So this one just launched, just launched this weekend. It just revealed today. I managed to pick this lovely lady up. This is from Women Tribe. So I really wanted to mention this because I'm super excited. We've got a couple people from the team coming on next week, so we will be interviewing them. Let's see. We've got Women Rise. Jenna, you're super familiar with this project.
I am, yeah. I joined that team as a moderator very early on. I was just really intrigued by women doing incredible things in the space. And so I was looking early on, several months ago, on women projects, came across Women Rise, and got a chance to speak to the artist, who is incredible. I'm so excited that we're going to try to get her on the show as well. But yes, so this is Women Rise. I have 4 of them, and nice. I hold those dear to my heart. I don't want to ever let those go.
I've got 2, I think. So, and same. That's the one thing about NFTs for me. I know you trade some. I have not traded. As of right now, I'm a hodler. And nice. Again, I feel like some of the things we say on here, if you're new to this space, it's like we're speaking a different language, and we will be doing an episode where we just go through all the terminology and we just tell you what everything means. So that will be coming soon. Next up, we've got the Fame Ladies Squad, Women in Weapons, Long Necky Ladies. And this is my personal favorite. This is the Crypto Chicks. I love this girl so much. Now that we kind of know what an NFT is, how do you buy one?
Yeah, so that's an awesome question. We're going to be walking you through how to set up a MetaMask wallet or various wallets, and really how to buy your first NFT. Sound good?
Yeah, I love it. So in the meantime, I just want to remind everybody to follow us on Twitter and Instagram. You can find us at the Nifty Chicks. That's the Nifty NIFTY Chicks. And of course, we would love to have you subscribe on YouTube and click that bell to never miss an episode. And be sure you share this with a friend, because it truly is more fun to talk about NFTs when you've got your friends doing the same thing. It's how JenFT and I started this podcast, was because we were talking and texting and calling each other like, oh my God, have you heard about this project or that? So we just think it's a lot more fun with friends.
That's right. That's right. Well, thanks for listening, guys, to the Nifty Chicks. And always remember, invest in yourself. You are worth it.
The Nifty Chicks podcasts are not providing investment advice and are not taking listeners' and readers' personal circumstances into consideration when discussing investments in cryptocurrencies or NFTs. The Nifty Chicks is not registered to provide investment advice. All the opinions of the hosts, guests, and or sponsors of the show are their own and are for information and entertainment purposes only. Do your own due diligence and research. Neither Jenna Kozodoy nor Erin Cell are financial advisors. We are sharing our journey with you as we learn more about this crazy little phenomenon called NFTs. We make no recommendations. We only share with you what we are learning and what we are considering investing in. You must research any financial investment on your own. Just know that we will always strive for radical transparency with any show associations. Happy minting.